Okay. My audio wasn't working. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good. The mic was muted. I think we're good. What's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream. Thank you guys so much for being here today with me. I can't wait for everybody to say your mic's not on in the chat. Can't hear. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. Can't hear. Can't hear. Can't hear. It's coming. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully all of you guys are doing well today. I know I am doing pretty good today. I'm doing pretty good today. Not bad. Although I think one of my lights is kind of jacked. So give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys? Give me 1 second. All right. Grab myself a drink too while I was at it. Grab myself a drink while I was at it. All right. So what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream here. Hopefully you guys are all doing okay. Today we got a good show for you guys. We're gonna be discussing the Pokemon Presents. Brand new Pokemon Presents has been announced for next week, so that's going to be fun. We're going to be streaming that. Also, we have some Nintendo MPD sales, and things are kind of crazy right now. So yeah. So the MPD sales, we're gonna be going over that. I got a video ready for you guys tomorrow. Okay, so so here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. So before we get into like Ninja News, so I put up the Donkey Kong video, and it just didn't seem like people wanted to watch it. You know, like I looked at the first, it was like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and it was just gonna be another video that was just swept underneath the rug. Because right now I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but there's definitely something in the algorithm or something with my particular channel or whatever the case is that's causing people to not be able to get the videos because the views are just it's like a really weird drop off from before, and it's like the same quality of videos. So I think I know what it is. So until then, I'm not gonna be putting up like 2 videos per day or anything like that when YouTube is kind of on their like ish right now, So that's the reason why I just deleted it. So some of you guys might have might have saw it or not. Other of you guys might have not saw it or whatever the case is. So yeah. So it is what it is there. So yeah, that's essentially the case with the Donkey Kong video. I don't know if it's gonna come back. I might re-upload it because I just deleted it. I might re-upload it and put it like for like members. I'm not really sure. I'm not exactly sure if I don't know what I'll do with it because I mean it's a good video, but I don't think there's no need to release it because nobody's really talking about Donkey Kong right now. I think maybe once we get like another rumor about Donkey Kong or something, then maybe I can, because like it's like an evergreen type of thing. Like until we actually know what the next Donkey Kong is, there's no point in even really talking about it. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. That's kind of how I feel about that. We got 2 donations coming in. Then we'll get into some more Ninja News. Brand Smith with the $3. Appreciate that. No message. Thank you. You were the top stream ninja until Blue Dragon Fire Blogs with the $5 says Pokemon Presents hype. I'm looking forward to seeing more Pokemon Legends. Arceus. Yes, I'm looking forward to that quite a bit as well. Myself. Shout out to all the Fire Nation people watching. I'm not sure what's going on with Fire Nation peeps, but today we got a lot more than usual. So shout outs to the Fire Nation. Appreciate you guys over there watching on Twitch. So yeah, I might put it up later. I might not. Just depends. I don't know. Who knows? I might just forget about it. I might just make another one. All right. So let's go and get into some more Ninja News, boys and girls. So we had a video for today. Yo, Antonio Morales with the $10 donation coming through. No message, just a $10 donation. Thank you so much, Antonio. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $10. I'll get the top stream ninjas and stream Hokage's up in just a bit. But I do appreciate the support early, man. 3 donations back to back to back. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Today's video did not very good. Had an SMT5 discussion and reaction to the latest trailer. 3,000 views, not horrible, not great. Like I said, the last 3 videos of mine have not done very well. There's been a significant drop off since the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 video. So we're definitely going to refocus kind of like on the games that you guys want me to focus on, you know, and some of the topics that you guys want me to focus on. And we'll go from there. So tomorrow's video, pretty good video talking about Legend of Zelda, talking about some of the MPD stuff. We're going to discuss that today, but I have more of an analysis and discussing some of the other games and everything. Today's just really to get you guys' thoughts, and you guys can get my full thoughts on the video tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to be discussing that today. So we're just going to refocus, talk about the games that you guys really want to talk about. Xeno, Fire Emblem, you know, stuff like that. You know, RPGs. Going to do some more top 10 videos, things like that, until YouTube's algorithm starts working again like it's supposed to. And then we can get back to kind of going like all-encompassing. Or once we get more information, like we'll talk about like Pokemon once Pokemon like news comes out. So we'll just discuss stuff like that. So we'll kind of refocus. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see here. I think it's YouTube not promoting stuff as normally. I'd be alerted to your video, but I haven't the last few. Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening. Roggy, I already knew, because think about it. My last 3 videos, you know, have not done anywhere near as good as my last 7 videos. So there was a certain amount of views that I was getting on each one of my videos, and then it happened right at one point. It like dropped dramatically. So I know that people weren't getting alerts. I know that something happened with the algorithm, something happened with the channel to where things just weren't working like it was supposed to work. And this happens with YouTube every now and then. It can be sometimes for every YouTube channel. It can just be for certain YouTube channels. It can just be, you know, it's really modern, or it's not modern. It's really weird. Really weird. So yeah. Shinru with the $20. Oh no, Styleboys with the $10. Shinru with the $20. Let's go! JoJo Boys! Shout outs to JoJo Boys, back to back. Yo, shout outs to the freaking hype today. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like I said before, man, I don't know of any content creator, you know, my size or up that streams like this, and you guys show the love. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna do my best. You know, the holy smokes! Oh yeah, well, what is going on? JoJo Fridays are back! JoJo Boys, let's go! JoJo Fridays are freaking back. Let's go. Thank you so much. Chaos by Design, Shinru, Styleboys, Antonio Morales, 4 JoJo Boys in a row. Can we beat the all-time record? Can we beat the all-time record? Is 8 in a row. Let's freaking go. Chaos by Design with the 20. Let me read off some of these messages. Styleboys with the 10 says, hey, those Japan sales are light for Switch, especially Skyward Sword HD. All right. Yo, shout outs to Coloco. Thank you for the upgrade to Ambu membership. Let's freaking go. Froggy! The JoJo Boys! Hey, let's go, JoJo Boys! Shout outs to Froggy with the 20. Chaos by Design says, can't stay. Just came to say, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Chaos by Design. Shout outs, my man. JoJo Boys in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shinru with the 20 says, JoJo Fridays, where you at, JoJo Boys? When OJ was quiet for a minute, I thought you were auditioning for the next Quiet Man game. LOL. I didn't watch the SMT video because I didn't want any spoilers. Just give me the game, Alice. Much love to you, bro. You don't have to watch it. Just click on it and let it, and just mute it. Just click on it and mute it. So I still, because like the problem is that like when all the regulars don't watch the video or don't click on the video, it affects the next wave of people. And since you're a regular, Shinru, it affects the next wave of people. So it was just a reaction to the trailer. It wasn't a spoiler. You have no idea what's going on, you know? So at least just click on it, then mute it or whatever. Just let it play through so the next wave of people can get the video as well. At least try, you know? Shout outs though. Thank you so much, Shinru. Thank you for the 20. Shout outs to Nate E with the 20. Canadian JoJo Boys. The hype is real. Miragawa Link with the 5 says, what I learned about YouTube is if you don't delete history, you won't see every channel update. If you don't delete history, you won't see every channel update. Okay, I didn't know about that. Shout outs. Thank you for the support. Yo, another JoJo Boys coming through. Miragawa Link, thank you for the 5. Michael Looper with the 20. JoJo Boys, let's get it. Thank you so much, Michael Looper. Multiple JoJo Boys. JoJo Fridays are back. JoJo Fridays are back. Yo, shout outs to Jonathan B with another 10. Says, let's keep the OJ. Let's keep it going, OJ. Play some Zelda music. All right, I got you. Zelda theme. All right, Zelda music. Let's go. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. How about the Breath of the Wild teaser soundtrack? Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the support. The top Hokage of the stream. We got a bunch of people tied at 20. So shout outs to all the JoJo boys. So I'm just going to say the Hokage of the stream is the JoJo boys. That's the first time right now. It's just all the JoJo boys. Stream Ninja, JoJo boys once again. It's just been 20. So all the JoJo boys, because all of you guys did it all at the same time. So shout outs to all the elites, man. I appreciate the heck out of you guys, man. Seriously, thank you so much for the love. We're gonna have a good stream today too, guys. Like, I'm actually really hyped, ready to talk about some games with you guys, get into you guys' opinions and what you guys think about gaming, man. Thank you so much for the JoJo boys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Jonathan B, thank you for the 10, bro. I appreciate that. Shout outs. No, you don't have to give me more, Shinru. I mean, if you're trying to, like, you already gave me 20. I appreciate that. Just click on the video later. Just do it later. You know, just don't watch it though. Like, if you guys think that anything as I do is a spoiler, just don't watch it. Yo, J Davey, let's go! It's the JoJo Fridays. We're back. We are back. Everybody in the chat, put your JoJos if you've got the emotes. Coloco, my boy, the newest Ambu tier. If you've got the emotes, J Davey with the 20, Jonathan, Nate, all the elites, everybody. JoJo boys, JoJo girls. We got Jolene, we got JoJo girls coming up this December with Jotaro's daughter. Let's freaking go, everybody. Doesn't matter. Oh, everybody strike the pose right now, baby. Let's freaking go. Yo, shout outs to J Davey with the 20. Just keep up the good work, my man. I changed my exercise routine. Good. I exercise in the morning now. Thanks for the good advice. Yeah, morning's the best time to get it done. If you work early in the morning, like, unless you work like a night shift, obviously that's different. Your morning's different. But if you work a normal shift, I mean, you want to get to bed early. You want to wake up early. You want to knock that workout out. And then you want to get to work so then you can just relax and play video games and do whatever. You don't want to be stressing and worrying about, oh man, my fat butt didn't work out earlier. I'm not calling you fat. I'm just saying, like, whatever. I didn't work out. Now I'm just sitting here doing nothing, you know. So you want to get your workouts done in the morning, I think. That's just my personal opinion. Shout outs to Dave Cameron with the $5. Did you know Don Cheadle's 56? Damn. Yeah, that clip is hilarious, by the way. That clip was so funny. I posted it on Twitter. I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, man, shout outs. Thank you for the 5. Also, Coloco with the 20 says, OJ, I can't remember the last time I had as much fun online as I'm having playing Unite with you and everyone here. Thanks to you and your community. Yo, man, Coloco, you're a part of it. You're just, dude, you've been around for as long as a lot of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking together for a long time. That sounded weird. Coloco's a married man. Let's see. So am I. Me and you, Coloco, we've been homies for a long time. So yeah, man. I appreciate the heck out of you, dude. I mean, by the way, Coloco's a really good content creator. He just doesn't have time to create content like he used to. But the man is actually better than me in content creation. His content's super unique and really good. But shout out to my man Coloco. Shout outs, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the heck out of you, man. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with my ish all these years, dude. You know? Yeah, Coloco's been around since like 2015 or 26. I think even like before the Switch launched. It's like somewhere around that time. So Coloco's been around for a while, man. He's the homie. Thank you for the 20, though. I appreciate the JoJo boys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the upgrade. Also, guys, let's get into some Elite Ninja stuff. So we do have new memberships that are going down, guys. Only $1 to get yourself in to the Elite Ninja fam if you want to play Pokemon Unite, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, and more, and also get entries into giveaways. We got more giveaways coming up, guys. Me and Nintendo, Nintendo and myself, and some other Nintendo content creators, ambassadors. We got a big Super Smash Brothers stuff that we're going to be doing pretty soon here. You guys are going to want to be around for that because there's going to be some hype. So if you want to get in on the memberships and you want to get in on the emotes and the Discord and get your badge, get ready, get your headband, you can click that link at the top of the page. It's only $1 to start out, and you get all the benefits, all the baseline benefits, playing games with me and everything like that. So thank you to all the Elite Ninja. Thank you to all the badge members and everybody that keeps these streams rolling, along with the people who support as well through the donations and everything. I appreciate the freak out of you guys, man. All right, so let's go and let's get into shout outs. If you're in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people here. DX Kai, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We talk about the Pokemon Direct, Pokemon Presents. Yes, we are going to be talking about that, sir. It's in the title of this video, so therefore, or in this live stream, so therefore, we are going to talk about it. All right, let me go ahead and change songs real quick. I'm going to play one more Zelda song here. Legend of Zelda. All right, we got to go through some shout outs here. SK, CH, what we usually do is like, we usually like, you know, we just hang out. You know, this is not a rush through all the topics. This is kind of like we hang out, you know, people got some stuff to say. Usually JoJo Fridays is going down. We kind of just chill. It's not really like a rush through all the topics. It's not a regular edited video. You know, it's just a live stream. So we will get to all the topics in the title. Just keep that in mind, guys, for those that are new. But don't take it as I'm going to rush through all the topics like bulletin point news, anything like formal. It's more relaxed. It's more chill. We kind of go through. We say hi to everybody. You know, we mess around. We get to the topics, but it's not anything to really rush through. You know what I'm saying? Because we stream for hours, you know. So we don't rush through anything, all right? Let's see here. All right. So let's go and let's get into B Queen. What's good? Party Man, what is up? How's it going? Nate E, what is up, Nate E? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excuse me. Jaybird, what's good? Coloco, once again. Timothy B, Nate E, shout outs. Thank you guys so much for the support today. I can't talk about No More Heroes right now, man. Let's see here. I own all the consoles. What's good? Welcome. There's an embargo on No More Heroes, so just hold tight, all right, man? When I'm ready to talk about it, or when I can, I will, all right? Minato Mario, what's good? Anton George, what is up? Style Boys, Michael Looper, what's up, man? My Friday's been good. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. So I woke up in the morning. Well, it's been good and bad. I got some stupid news that is just frustrating with, you know, immigration stuff. But outside of that, it's nothing big. I mean, it's not like they didn't deny my fiance or anything like that. But, you know, just frustrating. Like the COVID pandemic is just causing issues. But it'll be all right. Eventually it'll happen. But outside of that, everything else was good. Everything else was really good. Got a good workout in, had breakfast, got a video done. You know, so everything was good. Everything was good. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. No, it's all good, SKACH. It's all good, man. I don't think you were being rude. You weren't being rude at all. You were just asking some questions. Let's see here. Jay Davey, what's up, man? Welcome. Let's see here. Alexander Wu, what's good? Yo, Laney, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Go check out my video. I already made a video on the Indies Direct, what I thought about it, so you can go check out that video. It's on the channel. All right, J2 Blue, what is good, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? But I thought it was all right. I thought it was good. But yeah, go check out my video for more, if you want more context in terms of what I thought. Let's see. Alonzo Vines, what is good? Welcome to the stream. Dior Wilson, what's good? Antonio Gabecom, what's up, man? Welcome. Dingo on my 40, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Metalhead, what is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I think I got almost everybody. Michael Looper, once again. Jonathan B, Coloco, shout outs to everybody. I'll say hi again to all the homies. Karen Buckley, hey, what's up, Karen? Shout outs to my homie across the pond. Roggy Froggy, once again. Jay Bird, Alexander Wu, what's good? Good to see you here, like always. Becoming pretty much a normal at this point, Alexander. Good to see you here, bro. All right. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Gabriel Perez, what's up, Gabriel? Welcome. Blaze 2000. Christian, what's up, Christian? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Old Manendorf, what's up, Old Manendorf? Vanguard, what's up, Vanguard? Yeah, apparently, okay, so I heard some of you guys were saying that, oh, sorry, I need my table. So some of you guys were saying that, like, content from a lot of creators is getting, like, suppressed recently. So something's definitely going on with YouTube to where there's, like, some issues with the content that's coming out. Like, people are just, the videos just aren't getting out there like normal. So yeah, something's definitely seems like it's happening, but, that happens, man. You gotta always, I always prepare for that. You know, I always prepare that something's gonna go wrong with YouTube because YouTube's just so massive. Like, it's bound to break. It's never gonna work at full capacity or like full, you know, optimization. It's just too large. It's just way too large to actually work like it's supposed to 24/7. It'll work like it's supposed to for some people, but not for everybody. And it'll just never will. There's always something broken about YouTube. One thing or another. So yeah. I mean, Ben, I see what you're saying, but I don't know if everybody's trash. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yo, Challenge DJ! JoJo Fridays! Ah! Let's go! Let's go! That was like, it like blended right together. It was like, Joe! Ah! Did you guys see the blending of that? It went like, it like blend the JoJo boys. It was so hyped with the JoJo. It blended the two together. Let's freaking go. I don't think that's ever happened before. Where there's, cause like the $20 JoJo boys is different from the $10 JoJo boys. So the $20 and the $10 perfectly blended together. That's like never happened on the channel before. Let's freaking go. We've had 20 then 10 before, but the fact that it was like, when we're like right after each other, the way that it sounded was freaking awesome. Let's go. It was like an extended JoJo voice. Shout outs to J2 Blue with the JoJo times 10. Yes, sir. J2 Blue with the 20. JoJo boys are dominating the charts right now. And also Challenge DJ with the 10 says, hey, OJ, could you play Gerudo Valley one more time, please? Sir. 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 Absolutely. Gerudo Valley. You don't even got to say please. You don't even got to say please. If you donate, just say, OJ, play this song that I can, if I can play it. If I can't play it, then I'll let you know. But it's got to be like a video game, right? No copyright. Just say play it. You don't got to be nice. We'll play the remix for you, and we'll play the regular one for you. So I know we got a lot of Zelda fans here, so we'll play two. We'll play two. Just say play it. You don't got to say please. Thank you for the 10 challenge. I appreciate that, man. The love tonight on the stream has been lit. Thank you, Style Boys. You're part of that, my man. Everybody here is part of it. But thank you guys for the support. I really do appreciate that. It all feeds my Diet Sunkiss addiction. That's where it all goes to. It goes to the Diet Sunkiss fund. No, I'm joking. It doesn't. It goes to the equipment funds and things like that. Because I buy a lot of stuff like in the background to help improve the stream. You know, things like that. Buy like new mouse or like keyboards, things like that. So it all goes towards that whenever I need it. Unless that video game is Final Fantasy. Yeah, no Final Fantasy. There's other games other games, but also, yeah, none of that. A Fusion $30 dono. A Fusion, yeah, it was like a Fusion. It was like a Fusion. How? Hey, what's up, Armchair? How you doing today, man? How you doing today? Hey, what's up, Stealth? Some good news today. Yes, sir. Some good news today. Absolutely. Absolutely. How did the Spawncast meet? We make all similar types of content, so we just end up running into each other. That's kind of how it works, man. Like, you just end up like, you know, there's like a circle. Like, if you make Nintendo content, then somebody else makes Nintendo content. Chances are, sooner or later, you're gonna run into them some way, shape, or form. Whether you're researching for SEO, or whether you're just looking at what's going out there, or whether you just see stuff pop up on your timeline. So that's kind of how we all met. It was just kind of we all like Nintendo, or we all like video games and certain things. And that, I mean, I will be honest though, I would have probably never met MVG if it wasn't for the Spawncast. But outside of that, everybody else I would have probably ran into at one point or another. Maybe not Dreamcast guy, but mostly everybody else. So, because I actually started doing content with direct feed games before I started doing content, you know, with John. So, believe it or not, I know it might be hard for you guys. Oh, wait a minute, but you and John go way back. We do. But before that, I actually talked to direct feed games. And direct feed games used to come on my channel, and we used to have videos and stuff before I even started being a fixture on the Spawncast and all that. So that's another interesting thought, or another interesting fact out there. And even before that, Sean was the first person that I actually, like, you know, kind of talked to and cooperated with in certain things. It would be Sean first, then direct feed, then John, and then I kind of met everybody else. And then I think one year Click raided me, like in 2018, I think. And I kind of found out who Miss Click was, you know, and everything. So when she finally got invited to be like on the Spawncast, I was like, oh, Miss Click is great. We already had her on like a couple of times. So then when she finally came on as like a regular, I was like, oh, that's awesome, because Miss Click is amazing. So that's kind of, we just all kind of just ran into each other somehow, you know. All right, let's see. Daniel Bill on the way, but what's up? Any surprise announcements? There shouldn't be any surprise announcements unless it's like a mobile app or something. But we've got Pokemon Unite. You know, that's that week. Maybe there's a new Pokemon that they announced at the Pokemon Presents. There might be some like T-shirts or something. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I think it's gonna be all gaming though. So I think they're probably gonna talk about Pokemon Unite. They're gonna show the latest trailer for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. They're probably gonna show some Pokemon Platinum stuff that's gonna be in there. That's gonna be hype. They're gonna go over maybe some of the features, quality of life stuff. And then they're going to show Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think we're going to get some new footage of the updated build of that game. Probably won't be a lot because people are crazy and they're going to dissect every single little piece of the game. So it'll probably just be like a highly polished trailer showing off some of the first areas, but better frame rate, better resolution, like just looking better. And maybe give us like a couple gameplay hooks, you know, in terms of how to play the game or what is going to be with the game. Maybe show off some new Pokemon within the Sinnoh region, right, that we haven't seen before. So I think that's what they're going to do. Maybe show a little bit more of the story. But there really shouldn't be any game surprises. Like, it's going to be probably Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and Pokemon Legends Arceus. There really shouldn't be anything outside of that. They got to they got to focus on those 3 games. So I don't think there's going to be anything, you know, there's not going to be any more surprises, you know, like here's a new Pokemon game. Unless it's like a mobile, like a smaller mobile game, but it ain't going to be like or maybe Detective Pikachu. Okay, there we go. Detective Pikachu, you know, that would be a game, you know, that they probably show off too. Detective Pikachu, maybe. So yeah, maybe some new Pokemon Sleep, some type of mobile app or something like that. Apparently Legends runs off the X and Y engine according to some leaker. If that's true, it's kind of disappointing. No, to me that's not really kind of disappointing. And that doesn't even make sense. The X and Y engine, that engine's a 3DS game. That's a 3DS game. There's no way that you'd be able to scale that to what they're doing with Arceus Legends. That doesn't even make sense. That makes absolutely 0 sense. You can't scale it that way. Pokemon X and Y doesn't have an open world. You can't do an engine with that. Doesn't even make sense. So I would not believe that, Elias. I would not believe that at all. At least personally for me, that doesn't even make sense. It's a 3DS game. There's not even HD. Like, how would that even work? It runs off the X and Y engine. I mean, not Sword and Shield. That doesn't even make sense. That's way more work than it needs to be. And the Sword and whatever they're doing with Sword and Shield, that's better than what they did with X and Y, because that's a 3DS game. So I highly doubt that is true. It's already just more people saying stuff. Personally, I would not believe that until the Pokemon Company comes out and says something, or at least we actually see more. But there's no way. I mean, I'm not a game developer, but nobody's taking 3DS engine, skipping that Sword and Shield or whatever the case is, then going up to X and Y. That's just not. I don't find that to be correct. So yeah. What about ports of older releases? I don't think so. Not right now. Probably not. Probably not. New Pokemon Pro Controller themes announced. I mean, there could be like a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Nintendo Switch Lite. I think that could be a thing too. I mean, people just, Elias, you gotta stop looking at some of this stuff, man. Like, this is ridiculous. It runs off the X and Y engine. X and Y? I mean, what? That's disappointing for what? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, dude. Hey, what's up, DJ? That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. Favorite gen? Fourth gen, second gen, first gen, second gen, fourth gen, and fifth gen. Those are all good. Excuse me. Let's see here. What's up, Marcus Williams? Been waiting for open world Pokemon since at least a decade. Arceus hype? Yeah. Absolutely. I'm super excited for it. But I mean, people are ready to pounce. I mean, look at Elias. I mean, people are ready to pounce. I think Juice Man Vaughn said it right. He's like, oh great, another Pokemon Presents. And I can't wait. And like, you know, and fans are just ready people are ready to pounce. People out here saying it's running on X and Y engine. Don't develop it. Like, there's no way that any of them know. We barely know anything about this game. There's no way that you know about the engine of the game and how it's running. Like, there's no way a leaker has any of that information at this point. There's no way. I can't believe it. There's no way. We've barely seen anything on the game. So fans are ready to pounce, dude. They are ready to pounce. They are ready to pounce. Let's see, best believe Pokemon fans are ready to crap on the game. Oh yeah, it's already happening. Elias is already ready to do it. He's ready to do it. You know, he's already disappointed. based off of a rumor. He says, if it's true, then I'm disappointed. Yeah, you even seen the new footage of the game. They are ready. Pokemon fans are absolutely ready to just pounce. They don't even need facts. You can just make up stuff. You can just say whatever you want at this point. They'll be upset or disappointed. So I heard it runs on the red and blue engine. Yeah, it runs on the red and blue engine. I heard that it runs on the Pokemon Gold and Silver. I heard the Ho-Oh, they call it the Ho-Oh engine. The Lugia engine plus. I don't know, it might run on the X and Y engine, but if it does, that's a hell of a transformation. That's a hell of a flexible engine to take a freaking 3DS game, okay, an old 3DS game, and somehow jury rig that thing to go up to the Switch and run an open world game when X and Y was nowhere near open world. Like, not even close. It had like connecting points, and like it was to somehow evolve it to where it can do that. That seems like a lot of work for no reason, you know? That seems like way too much work based on the little that I know about game development. But hey, man, sure, why not? Sure, why not? So yeah, people used to say Game Freak just reused 3DS Pokemon models and Sword and Shield. Game Freak lied, so I don't trust those leaks. Yeah, don't trust anything right now. Don't trust anything right now. Yep, it runs on the original Japanese green version, confirmed. If anything, they would just use the people said that the Sword and Shield ran on like an updated Sun and Moon engine. So if anything, they would just take what Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield already has open-ended areas. I mean, I would think it would just be easier to take what Sword and Shield did and just run off of that. So maybe if they were the person was thinking, okay, the 3DS games, X and Y, Sun and Moon, and then if they updated it from Sun and Moon, but Elias said X and Y. I guess that's what the leaker said, X and Y. X and Y's engine, it's the same as like the Sun and Moon, but they updated the graphics considerably from X and Y to Sun and Moon. So there was, it never was proven, but it's nothing that I saw factual, but it was said that they took the Sun and Moon engine, then they updated it and kind of enhanced it so it can work with Sword and Shield. So maybe that's what he's saying, that they took the Sword and Shield engine and then updated it to work with Legends Arceus. So maybe that's what he's saying. Maybe that's what the leaker is trying to say. But the X and just like the base X and Y, what they had at the beginning, I highly doubt that. It would be a lot easier just to take what they did with, you know, Sword and Shield. But hey, you never know. Let's see here. Game Freak did use the same 3DS model. Shaking my head. No, they actually didn't. Go back and look and find the what's it called? Find the actual thing when it comes down to it. Nest main spammer. They actually didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. I guess you heard that on the internet, but no. Go back and look it up. From what I researched, that's not necessarily the case. But hey, sure. Let's see here. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and I don't say anything like that stupid stuff. No, people are allowed to say what they want to say. Like Nest main spammer, who is real Game Pass fan, because he's been banned. I mean, is this ban evasion? Is this ban evasion? Real Game Pass fan has been banned twice, and now he's back as Nest main spammer. Should we ban this man again? I don't know. I might have to hold a court. This is ban evasion, if I'm not correct. I'm gonna ask Nest main spammer to tell me the truth. If you tell me the absolute truth, I will not ban you. If you don't tell me the truth, I'll ban you. Nest main spammer, are you trying to evade a ban here by making multiple accounts? Just tell the truth. Yes, the leaker said X and Y as the original engine. It was brought up to the games, came afterwards, which is an updated version of the original, like the one like the MT framework. Then why use X and Y? Why say X? Why don't you just say Sword and Shield? Why don't you just say Sword and Shield? Since obviously it's not going to be the same thing. You can't run a 3DS game engine and then all of a sudden put it on the Switch, then all of a sudden it works for an open world game. You'd have to make serious updates and you'd have to do serious work to the engine in order to make it do that, since it's a 3DS game. You know what I'm saying? So why use X and Y? Why not just say Sword and Shield, since there's clearly been work done since those years ago? Just say Sword and Shield, you know? If that's the case. But I don't think I don't think the leaker knows what he's talking about personally. I don't think he does, because we haven't heard anything about this game. We've heard absolutely nothing about this game. And I just don't think a 3DS engine in its normal state can even do that. I just don't think so. Personally, I just don't think so. It can't. Especially if you consider what the 3DS games were. Those were not open world by any means. Not even close. So I don't think you can just take it, then all of a sudden put it on the Switch, and then now, oh, it's an open world game now. Like, I don't think that's something that you could just do. You'd have to update it. You'd have to update it quite a bit. Kind of like how, what was it? NetherRealm? Like, Mortal Kombat 11 doesn't run on Unreal Engine 4. It runs on Unreal Engine 3, but it's so heavily modified that it doesn't really matter. They don't need Unreal Engine 4. It's so, and that's why it looks great, right? Like, it's still Unreal Engine 3. It's not Unreal Engine 4. It's just a super heavily modified version of that, so it doesn't matter, you know? They can still get a lot of stuff that they need to get out of it, but they've made so many tweaks to it, you know? So it would have to be something like that. It can't just be like, oh, it's just the same X and Y. It's like, there's nothing to be disappointed about. We don't know, you know? That's all I'm trying to say. Karen Buckley with the 2 says, OJ, can you play Mario Odyssey Honeyloon Ridge Escape? Yes, I can. But I'm not believing what leakers say, especially on Pokemon on at this point. I can't. And even if I did, I'll wait and I'll reserve judgment till when I see the actual game, when it's ready to go. Because Pokemon fans are crazy. So I'm not going to be sitting here and getting disappointed on leaks and what some people have to say when they're not developers. They don't know. There's no, where did this leak come from? I just can't. And especially after some of the other stuff that's happened, Elias, if I were you, I would not believe everything that you're hearing out there, bro. I really wouldn't. I would not. Especially when it comes to Pokemon, dude. Especially. Go watch my video on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Ian. Go watch my video. I already made multiple videos on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Go check it out. I've actually made like 5 or 6 videos like in the past like half year. Go watch those videos and it gives you a detailed rundown in terms of what I'd like to see. I'll probably make another one, but go check out my video that I've already made 2 videos in this past week on it in terms of what they could do and stuff like that. So go check it out on the channel. It would take me too long. I'm gonna ask you a question. Remember when people didn't believe the April 1st? Okay, Nest Main Spammer, you ignored what I had to say. So I'm gonna have somebody ban you. I don't understand your question. You're Real Game Pass fan #1. You're the same person. You're the same person. So I need somebody to hop over. Actually, you know what? I'm just do it myself. Since you won't answer my question and you don't want it, you are Real Game Pass fan #1. You are not. You're not Nest Main Spammer. You're somebody. You're a ban evasion. Yeah, you created your account on July 30th, 2021. That's around the time that you got banned. Absolutely. You're definitely. So I'm going to ban you again because you're a weirdo. You keep on doing ban evasion. So yeah. We actually don't need you here, bro, to be honest. You're annoying too. You're annoying as hell. So we're also just going to ban you. Will we be streaming reaction to Pokemon Direct? Yes. So yeah, yes, Batman Arkham Knight was seen as a graphical leap at this time, but it uses a modified version of Unreal Engine 3, not 4. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Passed my weight room exam. Hope you're doing well, OJ. Weight room exam. You guys have weight room exams out there? Let's go. Shout outs. Appreciate the $2, Mr. or $2 Canadian, Mr. Bryson. Doesn't game engine really matter at the end of the day? The game will still sell. A game engine to me doesn't really matter. I mean, it does and it doesn't matter. The reason why I say that it doesn't matter too much to me is because developers can modify engines and can do all sorts of stuff to make an engine be better or worse, whatever the case is. Just because something's running on Unreal Engine 4 doesn't mean that it's going to look amazing graphically. Just because something's running on this engine or that engine doesn't mean it's going to be the greatest thing ever, right? There's developers that can make amazing looking games on whatever engines. I mean, half the time we don't even know what engines Nintendo uses for games. Like we don't even know. They don't name them. They don't tell us. So Super Mario Odyssey, I don't know. Is it Mario Engine? I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, maybe they talked about it, but it doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lots of games. I have no idea. What the hell is freaking Luigi's Mansion running on? I don't know. You know, like, so half the time I don't even know what engines games are running on. Now, obviously, third-party games, and then like sometimes first-party games, like they'll tell us, you know. But for the like Sony and Microsoft games, but for the most part, I have no idea. All I know is that Mario Odyssey looks great. Breath of the Wild engine, okay, it's Breath of the Wild engine. Like, is that better than Unreal Engine 4? I don't know. Like, who cares? You know, at the end of the day, I just know that it's the engine's cool and it creates good physics and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's about the gameplay. But some people take engine, they hear that means good, that means better, that means not good. You know, it's weird. But hey, I get it. Like, I do think though that like engines can obviously provide some hype. I mean, the fact that like Shin Megami Tensei is on Unreal Engine 4, you know, is definitely better. I mean, we've heard Square Enix talk about how Unreal Engine 4 is easier to develop on than what they were using proprietary engines. So I mean, I kind of look at it more in that way. Like, hey, like, you know, if they can develop a game easier, you know, using this engine, then that's great, you know, than like the Luminous engine or whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, that doesn't mean just because something's made on this or that, it's not going to be as good. Let's wait and see, you know. So yeah, I just call it the Odyssey engine. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what it is. So yeah. Callum, didn't you say that we're not even gonna get any footage at E3 for Breath of the Wild 2? How are you more hyped for something than that when you thought that it wasn't even gonna be at E3 because Nintendo didn't say anything beforehand, even though they never say anything beforehand in terms of announcing different type of stuff. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't you say that it wasn't gonna be there? Now you're talking about what you're more hyped for or whatnot. Maybe you're not hyped for it. Maybe because you didn't think it was even gonna be shown off. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe you still think that it's not good. Maybe you still think that it wasn't gonna be shown off. It's so funny when people say fraudulent things and sit there and try to say, oh, now I'm more hyped for this than that. Didn't you say that it wasn't gonna be shown off at all because Nintendo didn't say anything beforehand? You make up your own rules. Oh, Nintendo didn't talk about Breath of the Wild 2 before E3, therefore it's not going to show up there. I'm getting worried. It's like, what? They didn't say Breath of the Wild 2 was going to be at the first E3 back in 2019 when they showed up. Since when does Nintendo announce when they're going to show off certain games beforehand? Very rare. Very, 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 very rare that they'll do that. They like to have surprises. This man out here talking about they didn't announce it. Super cat. Oh, man. Nah, you weren't speculating, bruh. Nah, fam. Nah. No. You started arguing against it, too. No, sir, that's not you started speculating. No, it was not speculation. You didn't say, this is speculation. Man, I wonder if Nintendo's going to show Breath of the Wild 2 or not. Maybe it's going to be there, maybe not. Who knows? You said, I'm getting worried because Nintendo hasn't revealed that they're going to show Breath of the Wild 2, so I'm getting worried. That's what you said. That's not speculation. That's a statement, bro. What you mean? What is your You know, I ain't going to start with Callum today. I ain't even going to start with Callum today. What is you guys' idea of speculation? That is not speculation. That is not speculation. I'm sorry. No, it's not. You see why they didn't announce it beforehand. They didn't show. Dude, you know how many games Nintendo does not show. Let me just. This is for everybody, okay? Because for some reason you guys have revisionist history. Some of you guys like to revise history, okay? And this is just not Cal M, okay? This is for lots of people, okay? This is for lots of people. Nintendo does not always talk about the games that they're going to show up at an E3 before they're going to be there. That is not true. That is not fact at all. You can't say, oh, well, because they didn't show it up at the treehouse, I can see what. There have been multiple games shown up at E3 that Nintendo did not announce that they were going to have at E3 or just surprise announced. The fact that this mindset is still out there, despite legitimately, that is false. That is not a correct statement. It's just not. That is not, you cannot relate one of those things to another. I can name legitimately multiple Switch games that Nintendo did not say was going to be at E3 and then showed up there. Like, I can name multiple ones. Do we need to do this? Okay? Do we need to do this? Let's not do this, okay? Let's not go here, Cal. Please. Let's not go here. Let's not go here. Shadow dropping is a thing. Nintendo does not announce every single game before E3. That's cap. That's complete cap. And if you can give me multiple examples of them announcing a bunch of games before E3, then them showing up at E3, I'd love to hear it. But for every game that you can say, I can name multiple games where they didn't say it was going to be at E3 or show it off before E3 in terms of not a trailer, because Breath of the Wild 2 was already shown off in a trailer. We're talking about them announcing it, saying that, hey, it's going to be at E3. That's what you stated. And that's what other people do too. They sit there in their damn computers in their chairs and they make up whatever prerogative they want to make up about Nintendo or about Microsoft or about Sony, and then get upset when they don't get what they want, or when they're proven wrong, they shift the goalpost and move it around like Cal M is doing. Just stop it already. I don't understand this. I do not understand this at all. I don't understand this logic, because like legitimately that is false. That is not a correct statement that you're trying to perpetuate. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to say, because we got no announcement before E3 back in 2019 that Breath of the Wild 2 was going to be there. And now, hey, that's a game that wasn't announced. Okay, let's talk about a game that was announced. Fire Emblem Three Houses was announced in 2017. Well, not the Three Houses, but Fire Emblem was announced in 2017, right? They said that there's a new Fire Emblem game on Switch. The game, they showed off a trailer at E3. There was no announcement of Fire Emblem was going to be at E3. You know? It just shows up. Certain games just show up. So, yeah. But most of the time, Nintendo's game announcements are leaked before Direct. No, that's not exactly true. No, that's not exactly true. True. And even if it is, that's not what he's saying. You guys are, once again, that's a shift of the goalpost. So that's you taking what you want to take and then adapting it to what you want to hear. No, we're not talking about leaks. We're talking about Nintendo themselves announcing things. No, first of all, most of Nintendo's announcements aren't leaked before E3. There's like a few, and half the time they're wrong. Okay, they're not right. A lot of the time that they're wrong. Nobody got Advance Wars. Nobody got Metroid Dread. Nobody got multiple different things that were announced at the E3. Nobody got, what was it, Game & Wario. There was a bunch of games that was not leaked at there. So no, that's not true. You're taking like a leak or two or a few games or whatever the case is and saying, oh, well, most of their games are leaked. No, at E3, there was a bunch of games that were not leaked. So yeah, but anyway, what does that have to do with me being excited for Legends more than Breath of the Wild 2? I'm not sure how this came up. You know what? I would say, but then it's just going to devolve into more. And it's going to become about you, Callum. And I don't want to do that, because I don't want to spend my time talking about what you say, because you say stupid things all the time. So, anyway, but I think it was a good talk. It was a good discussion. And what you said about Legends Arceus and Breath of the Wild, that's not stupid. That's your own opinion. Whatever. You can have it. I mean, what you said afterwards, whenever I said something, when I commented on that, when I made a joke about what you said earlier about Breath of the Wild 2 and not being at E3, that's where it came from, but whatever. But I think it was a good discussion to have, though. This was a good discussion to have, because a lot of you guys have that same mindset. We've got people coming in here saying that all of Nintendo's announcements are leaked before E3 and leaked before. No, they're not. There's like a couple, maybe a few, maybe a one or two, but everything just all leaked. Absolutely not. Metroid Dread was not leaked before E3. That was not leaked at all. Advance Wars was not leaked before E3. It wasn't. It just wasn't. A lot of games were not leaked beforehand. So yeah, man. I thought leakers said 2D Metroid was coming, but not Metroid Dread, though. Not Metroid Dread. And most of them were saying that they think that Metroid Dread is coming. None of them got nobody said Metroid Dread. Look, I said 2D Metroid is coming, but it wasn't because, here's the thing, it wasn't because there was an actual legitimate leak. It was because the people who work on Metroid Dread are American. They're Mercury Steam. Are they European or American? One of those two, whatever. They're Westerners, okay? They're Westerners. They finished Samus Returns. Nintendo was hiring. You can see on their applications they were hiring for more work with Nintendo. What are they doing? We all knew that it was going to be a Metroid game. That's why I made multiple videos saying I'm 99.9% sure that a new Metroid Dread is coming. That is not a real leak. Or sorry, that a new Metroid is coming. Nobody said, oh yeah, it's Metroid Dread, that game that was 15 years ago that was supposed to be made all those. Nobody said it was Metroid Dread. We were all speculating on, okay, well maybe it's a remake, or maybe it's something, or maybe it's a new. Nobody knew it was Metroid Dread. Nobody said it was, but it was obvious that Mercury Steam was working on a new Metroid game. It was obvious. And like I said that without even getting any sources. Now, yes, did I have a source or two that told me that they're working on a new Metroid? Yes. Did I know what the hell it was? Absolutely not. So that's like saying they're working on a new Mario game, or they're working on, it was almost, that's why I said I'm 99.99% sure. I said 99.99% sure. But if you watch my video, what does it say? It says, I think it might be a remake. Maybe it's a new game. I had no idea. I just knew Mercury Steam was working on a new Metroid game. That's what I knew. That was obvious. That was obvious that they were. Yes, a real leak would be like the Mario plus Rabbids. That was like a full-blown leak, because the reason why that was a full-blown leak, because I was given a screenshot. I saw Mario, well, I was given a promotional thing. I saw Mario, I saw the Rabbid, I saw the little circle thing. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. You guys know the name in the chat. I saw that. So when people were saying, oh, it's fake, I said, no, it's real. I said it's 100% real. And not only is it real, I also got information that it's running on the Snowdrop engine, Ubisoft Snowdrop engine, the same engine that powers the Division. You know, so I was like, no, it's real, because I saw it, you know, so that's the difference. That was like an actual like leak, because we knew what it was. We're like, it's a strategy RPG. You're with Mario, and like you have like the rabbits dress up. There was gameplay loops. We knew about the game beforehand. Okay, we knew some bits and pieces. Nobody knew that it was Metroid Dread. Nobody knew it was Metroid Dread. You know. Let's see here. It's not a PlayerEssence stream of OJ isn't arguing. I avoided arguing with Cal M, like I think yesterday and the day before. He was here and he was saying more stuff, and I did avoid that. So I'm gonna try to go like every other day with Cal M, you know. But Cal M to me embodies like the internet. He is like embodies like the internet at times, like the people on the internet, like what people say on the internet. So it's good to have him around. RCS hype boys hype. Okay, shout outs Nintendo. RCS hype forever. So yeah. I think they're Spanish. I think they're a Spanish developer. Okay, Spanish developer. Okay, sorry. Whatever. Western developer. Are they Spanish? Like, we're talking like Spain, like European Spanish? Okay, yeah. I think that's what you're talking about, right? Like Spain? Or are you talking like, you're not talking like Mexico. No, it's not Mexico. It's got to be like Spain, right? Let me see. Mercury. Yeah, I think they're Westerner. That's what I'm trying to say. They're what? Mercury Steam. Mercury Steam. Mercury Steam. They are, yeah, Madrid, Spain. Yeah, they're Spaniard. Madrid. They're from Madrid. So that's still a Western development studio. That's still a Western development studio. So yeah. But I mean, it was very obvious that they were working, you know, on Metroid. So yeah. Very obvious. Very obvious, in my opinion, at least. In my opinion. Without if any of you are saying I'm not joking, I just want to say I got nothing to say. Okay. Okay, shout outs. Nice classes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But anyway, Western developer. Yeah, he reminds me of a no profile picture user on Twitter, but he's a lot nicer than some of the no profile pictures on Twitter and stuff like that. Is Cal M 11? No, Cal M's actually married. He's like older. Right now, there's so many leaks of 2D Donkey Kong, new Kirby game, new Zelda remakes, Mario Odyssey 2, Metroid Prime Trilogy coming to Switch. Those aren't real. Those not, Mario Odyssey 2, that's not a real leak. Metroid Prime Trilogy, I mean, that's been rumored for so long, you know, in terms of things. Donkey Kong, that's not, I mean, I guess you can call it a leak, rumor, whatever. It's a rumor, more rumor. Rumors. You and Click always troll each other. Yeah. It's not. I need to troll Click at least 1 or 2 times a week, or otherwise I don't feel right. If I don't troll Click a couple times a week, or at least once a week, I definitely don't feel good inside. Something's definitely wrong if I don't troll her. So yeah. This man is indecisive. You can't tell me he's married. No, he is. Let's see. Daniel Villanueva with the $5. His wife comes on here every now and then too. She doesn't defend him either. She's like, oh God, what does he get himself into now? Daniel V. No, but Callum's cool, man. He's cool. Entertaining stream. OJ, only live stream I watch besides Spawncast. You able to play near Automata songs? Yeah, I can play that for you. Yeah. Let me play one of my favorite songs from Nier. Shout outs, man. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Daniel Villanueva. Thank you so much. Maybe thinking of a Game Pass fan. Callum isn't quite like Game Pass fan. He's not quite like Game Pass fan. Shout outs to the real Game Pass fan though. Shout outs to the real Game Pass fan. We still have that bet though. We still got that bet, but he said he's a kid though, so I don't know. Either way, shout outs. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. How do you tell on social media between Nintendo rumors and leaks? Thanks. Usually a leak will have far more proof. But it's interchange. I mean, technically, here's the thing. A leak is when there's actually some like actual proof. Like you have promotional material. You have something that's actually true that you can really bank on. That's kind of more of it. If a rumor is very convincing, some people will say it's also a leak too. So that's why heck, anybody can use that terminology. But a out of the wind rumor, it's like, hey, I heard something on Reddit, or I heard something on 4chan, or I just heard something through the grapevine, you know, or whatever the case is. That's just more like you can use for rumor. But a leak is more something like, hey man, like you've got solid sources, you could explain what it is, you can give gameplay details, you can say like, hey, I talked to somebody, they know this is what they're doing, here's the plan. So for example, let me give you guys an example, like the Grand Theft Auto situation. Like you can kind of say that's like a leak because they explained it. They actually explained, hey, this is the hook, this is what they're doing, this is what they wanted to do. Like they actually explained like what they felt that it looked like, what it looked like. Whereas a rumor is like, hey man, there's a new Donkey Kong. Man, I don't know what's going on with it, but the Odyssey team, they're working on a Donkey Kong. I can't tell you any details. We don't know if it's 3D or 2D. People out here, we got conflicting rumors, you know, whereas a leak is more like, hey man, I can tell you this, like, about it. But people interchange them. I mean, people say leak, rumor. I mean, it's whatever at this point, man. But I just wanted to kind of hone in on it in terms of things, but that's what it is. Like the Grinch leak, yeah, like the Grinch leak. That was supposed to be like, oh, promotional material, there's actually proof, but it ended up being false. Like a leak doesn't mean that it's usually going to be correct. That's why sometimes like people use it incorrectly. The reason why I use leak with the whole Grand Theft Auto thing is because they have solid sources that literally explain in a whole bleeping article and said, hey, it looks like a heavily modded one. They did DMCA takedowns on people using mods. Like they provided plenty of evidence and plenty of information that usually somebody that has more knowledge of it would know. Not just, hey man, I heard a rumor from somebody, you know? So it seems like they were talking to a direct source, either a developer, somebody who used to work on the game, or somebody in promotion and marketing that knows exactly what's going on, because you don't get all that information that Kotaku got out of nowhere. That's tough to come by, you know? It's tough to come by. So yeah. We don't know if it's 3D or 2D. There's been rumors saying that it's going to be 2D and 3D. Maybe it's both. We don't know. You know, we have no idea. Shout outs to the 2 donations, though, that we got in the past 20. I appreciate you guys. Bryson Warden and also Daniel Villanueva. Thank you guys so much for keeping the not quite JoJo boys, but still the JoJo boys. Let's go. I appreciate you guys' support today. Seriously. Thank you guys so much for your support. So, yeah, man. So yeah. SK says, thanks, man. This is great Nintendo talk. How do I donate? New here. Hey, shout out to SK. I appreciate you coming out to the stream, bro. You don't have to donate, but if you do want to, it's always optional. You can go through Streamlabs, which is a link in the description, or you can type in the command !, donate, I think, and then that will pop up a command. Or you can use Super Chat as well if that one's easier for you. Click the little icon. But once again, it's not required, but I do appreciate any support that I do get. Even if you do or you don't, whatever, man. I appreciate it. So yeah. Let's see, not gonna lie, I personally find when OJ talks about Cal-M's points is entertaining. I know it's entertaining. It's fun. It's fun to discuss because here's the thing. We don't always like Cal-M isn't so annoying to where I'm gonna ban him. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never even thought about banning Cal-M. Never even thought about banning Cal-M. Not even a single thing. But Ness main spammer, he's just dumb. Cal-M's not dumb. He just has an opinion that I don't always agree with. Cal-M's not dumb. He's not. I don't think he's a dumb guy. Ness main spammer is either a dumb person or just like a little kid just trolling. Yeah, like we ban him. We're not gonna ban Cal-M. He just come here to talk about some games. We just disagree. I don't got a problem with that, you know? But when you're just dumb and you just say dumb things 24/7, like, and you're not even trying to make a good point, like at least Cal tries. This main spammer just says stupid things and just says incorrect information all the time, you know? So that's the main difference. Like, you can have a difference of opinion, that's fine. You ain't gonna get banned for having a difference of opinion. I might not like it, I might kind of come off kind of strong, but at the end of the day, I still want him around. He's still part of the community. He still watches, you know? I mean, but yeah, I'm gonna say a couple things. I mean, I'm gonna say a couple things every now and then to him. You guys saw how I treat my friend Antoine, right? So you can't sit here and say that, this is not me just being me at times. No, I treat Antoine good. See, Antoine wouldn't be rolling around here if he didn't like me. He wouldn't be rolling around if he didn't like me. Because I didn't actually contact Antoine or A-Train. He contacted me to start like talking and hanging out again. Like he contacted me. It wasn't the other way around. You know, I'd been keeping up with him. Like, hey man, how you doing? You know, I knew what he was doing, but I wasn't really talking to him too much. And he actually contacted me. I was like, hey man, I want to play games with you again. Like, I want to reconnect. I was like, all right, that's cool. If I was a jerk and horrible, he would have never done that. He would have never done that, you know? So yeah, Sabbath with the $3 has been working out legs. Now I work them out every day, squats with no lactic acid buildup. Do you know why this is, or what change the body allows us with no lactic acid buildup? Now I can work them out every day, squats with no lactic acid buildup. It's just your muscles adapting. That's all it is. It's just muscle endurance increasing. You know what I'm saying? So once you have a certain, like, it's just you adapting. It's just your muscles adapting and you getting better, you know? So that's really all it is, you know? It's not anything too crazy, you know, technical wise. It's muscle endurance. That's all it is, man. Let's see. Yeah, and usually people get butthurt and be rude when they get roasted, but Cal roasted, he still goes along. So props to Cal. Exactly. Which I don't get. You know what? To be honest, I'm not actually too upset that people get like really upset about that. Like, it doesn't really get me too bad. Like, if you get kind of like low key roasted or whatever, I can see how you can take that. But I mean, I've been roasted in streams before. Like, there was a couple times I've been roasted, and I just thought it was funny. Like, I said something that, like, I told you guys about that time, like Professor Broman, where I said, like, why would he turn, like, I said, why would you, because one of his mods was like, you know, backseat game Broman, this bald guy, to playing Hades on the God mode, the easy mode. And I'm like, dude, like, I was having a lot of fun watching him play it on normal mode. You know, like, why are you backseating him to play it on God mode? Just let him play. And then he's like, oh, well, why wouldn't I do it? And I'm like, and I said, well, like, it's more fun to just watch, you know, but I said, but whatever. And then Broman caught that point and he read it off on stream, he's like, hey man, I need all the help I can get. And I was like, okay. And then the mod put in a command and said, crap take. It was like, there's like some type of command that they have for like bad take or crap take. And like, it was like, oh, PlayerEssence had a crap take. And I'm like, all right, dude, like, whatever. I just laughed. I was like, all right, whatever. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done talking for the day. I just put my Xbox controller down in the living room. I just ate my freaking breakfast and I was done. At that point, I was done. So I didn't talk again for the rest of the stream. But I just thought it was funny, you know. So yeah. What's up, Game Pass Perry? Speaking of getting roasted. Speaking of getting roasted, Game Pass parity always be getting cooked by us every now and then. It's funny. Nintendo Famitsu chart dominated, impressive as it can be. Yeah, shall we get to the Nintendo Switch sales? Switch kind of dominating. So the first time since 1988, one platform has dominated the sales charts, which I probably should have talked of yesterday, but no, that was a Legend of Zelda video, so never mind. I can talk about it later. But yeah, it's the first time in Japan that one platform has dominated all the sales charts. Now, apparently there was like, in like the 80s, there was like one time it was like all Famicom and stuff like that, so, or like Game Boy. But there's never been a time in that span since like 1980 something that one platform has gotten all the top 30 sales in a weekly chart. Like, that's nuts. If you're a Japanese developer, there's no if, unless you're really just heavily marketing towards the Western audience and you really want to make sure that you get those Western sales, like a Final Fantasy, for example. There is no more excuses. I don't care if you have a certain game, but there's no excuses to not make games for Switch or Nintendo going forward. Like, there's no excuses. There's none. For a Japanese developer, you have no excuses anymore at this point. When you see top 30, all Switch, when you see that Switch has basically sold the most units in Japan since it launched, no other system has outsold it literally since it launched. Like years in a row. Like, it's pretty clear what you need to do, which we're seeing that and we're not seeing it. It's like a both. I think right now we're starting to get a lot of good stuff. Bandai Namco's starting to turn it up a little bit, right? Obviously Atlas has SMT5, so that's hype. Capcom had Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Square Enix had Neo the World Ends With You, you know? Obviously stuff like Bravely Default 2 was hype earlier in the year. So that's good. That's a good thing. So we got good stuff coming. But definitely going forward, we definitely need to see some more kind of get in on that action, you know? All about that action. So yeah, man. He says that's because of the supply constraints of the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Here's the thing, and I would say that is the case, but here's the thing though, SK. Here's the thing. The Switch sales pace is higher than the Wii. It's selling at a faster clip, and it's doing better than the Wii. So the fact that it's doing as good or better than the Wii shows you that even if there wasn't a constraint, Switch still might sell more because it's selling more than the Wii was selling, and the Wii broke all sorts of records, right? So I hear people say that a lot. Well, it's only because of this, and I'm like, well, it's selling better than some of the greatest selling systems of all time. It's like pacing like as high as PS2. It's actually pacing higher, you know? PS2 just lasted for a long time. So you can't sit here and tell me it's all about the supply constraints when the system's pacing higher than some of the best selling systems of all time. So are you trying to tell me that the PS5 and the Xbox Series would be pacing way better than the Wii and way better than the PS2? I don't know about all that. Would they be doing a lot better than they're doing now? Absolutely. Absolutely they would be. But it's not a foregone conclusion that all of a sudden they'd be doing way better than every other system out there in the history. You know? So yeah. And on top of that, I mean, I don't think that they'd even sell that well in Japan anyway. I mean, the games aren't, the people who even have the PlayStation and Xbox in Japan aren't buying that many games anyway. So even if they had more systems there, the decline of Xbox and PlayStation in Japan was already happening when there wasn't even any sales constraints on the PS3. It started dipping as soon as the PS3 hit. PS3 dip, PS4 dip, it kept on dipping. So I don't think it really has anything to do with that in Japan, at least, you know? Definitely not. So here's what I see. I see that as a scapegoat almost, you know, when it comes to like as like excuse, you know? So yeah, I mean, like if that's the case, then how many systems they got in Japan? They got hundreds of thousands of systems of like the I think PS5's a little over 100,000 systems now. Okay, well, why can't Ratchet and Clank sell more than like 2,000 copies or whatever? Like it didn't come out too long ago. So it's not like there aren't some people with the system. Down here in the West, obviously it's doing extremely well. I like my PS5. I got 2 of them, you know, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I just think that that's like a bad excuse. This is, oh, well, it's only doing well because of the semiconductor shortage or whatever. It's like, well, Switch is pacing higher than some of the best-selling systems of all time. What do you mean? It could have still outsold it even with no semiconductor shortage, you know? Switch outsell PS2. The only way that Switch outsells PS2 is if it gets some type of like revision or get some type of super crazy fire sale, like $99 for like a Switch Lite or something like that. And then they keep supporting it after the next Switch comes out. OJ, Switch on pace to surpass the PS2 on the West. If it keeps its pace up that it has now, yes, but it, you know, we don't know if Nintendo's going to support it for that long. That's the thing. Even TOC's 2 on Switch. A 7-year-old game already on 4 platforms, got into the top 30. Yeah, that's true. Japan just doesn't care about home consoles anymore. It makes sense Sony would go with the Western approach. Switch is a hybrid, but I see what you're saying. Switch Lite doesn't sell more than the regular Switch, so I think that maybe Japan cares more about having flexibility with their hardware. Maybe they want a hybrid, you know? So maybe if Sony made a hybrid system, if the PS5 was somehow a hybrid, maybe it would have done better in Japan if it was both. But I see what you're saying. Obviously, like anything that's portable or can be played portable, you know, is definitely a big benefit in Japan. Yeah, there hasn't been an official price drop yet. I think that's the big difference between, you know, what Sony did. By this time, definitely PlayStation had a price drop this many years in. So, no, watch my video, SK. Watch my videos on Steam Deck versus Switch. No, Steam Deck is only purchased in one place. You can't even go to a store and purchase a Steam Deck. Why would it be hurt? Based off of what? Sabbath with the $5 says, do you think this new Pokemon Arceus game will live up to the hype being compared to Breath of the Wild, or will it be lacking in some areas because I see people comparing the two and I might be hyping it too much? When you say people, that means people online, so therefore you can't take everything, especially with Pokemon, super seriously. I think the casual base of Pokemon and people just want to play are just excited to play a game. But maybe for online weirdos, yes, but not for everybody else. It'll be just fine, you know. It'll be just fine. I think that most of the casual Pokemon fans are just going to want to play a Pokemon game that lets you go anywhere that you want. But yeah, for crazy online people, it's not going to be as good as Breath of the Wild. I don't think it's going to be as good as Breath of the Wild. I don't think it's going to be as good as that. But yeah, crazy Pokemon, for crazy Pokemon fans online, yeah, it's going to be horrible and lacking and the worst thing ever. But for everybody else, they'll probably just be fine. They'll be okay with it, you know? Yo, Mellow Wolf. Thank you so much for the 20 AZs. Yo, the JoJo boys continue with the 20. And he says, how dare people enjoy playing games on an inferior console with crappy frame rate and kiddie games? I've heard that so much online. Only real gamers play mature games with high frame rates and the best graphics. How dare the Switch be successful? I think that's how low-key, that's how some people feel when they see Switch doing well. They get like angry. they get like angry that it's doing well. They're like, oh, I'm mad because it's not what I like. I just laugh at them like, man, y'all crazy. Shout outs. Yes. Yo, A-Train, what's up, my boy? Yo, shout outs to A-Train. Yo, A-Train, is that 3 days in a row that you're here? Let's go, baby. We were just saying, yo, A-Train, what's good? Shout outs to my man A-Train, my boy A-Train. What's up, A-Train? A-Train's the homie. He's like the old school homie. I've known him since we were, I guess we were kind of kids, right? What age are you when you get into high school? I think you're like 14, right? For those who don't know. Shout out to my homie A-Train. Let me make him a mod too. Hold up. Let me make him a mod real quick. I'm gonna make you a mod, A-Train. Hey, hold up. There you go. I got a little wrench by your name. Yeah, 3 days in a row. Let's go. New record. Shout outs, man. Good to see you here, though. Welcome, even if it's just for a bit, man. Good to see you here, dude. Let's see. Apparently, Nintendo Switch sold well only because it was a handheld. Yes, that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why it sold well. There's no other reason outside of because it's a handheld. No other reason why. Let's see here. Nintendo Switch should make it to 140 million easily. 160 to 120 if possible. Dude, the only way that it makes it to 120 million, or hold up, 160 or 210. Whoa, Paul, that's too high. 210 million. There's no. I don't know if that's possible. I don't think that's possible. I don't know if that's possible, dude. I don't know if that's possible. 160 million. That's. It would have to be Nintendo supports it for a very, like, they would have to bring out Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 3 like in 10 years from now or whatever long. It'd have to come out to Switch, regular Switch, and Switch Super Switch or Switch 2. They'd have to continue supporting it with first party games for multiple years down the line for that to happen. I mean, they could, architecture wise, if they just use the same thing and just make a better Tegra chip, they could do that. They could take this, they could take like a Volta or take like whatever, make a dope custom chip and making games on regular Switch and the next Switch like a flip of a button. You just get crappier frame rates, crappier resolution on the regular Switch, but it'd be very easy to do so. You know, it wouldn't be like developers are like we're gonna make a next gen version of this. I mean, it's not like a flip of a switch, but it's obviously easier to make a PlayStation 4 game into a PlayStation 5 game than it was to make, like, let's say a PlayStation 3 game into a PlayStation 4 game, right? Like just like an update. A lot of these games just get, hey, we got a next gen update. This is how the game would look on next gen. Here you go. You know, I'm not saying it's easy work. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not like how it was before, you know? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Velvet? Welcome to the stream. What if they put boost power into the dock? I don't think they're gonna do that. If anything, they'd probably just make a new system, you know, not just a dock thing. So yeah. Is it super hot take for me to say that the Tales of Arise might become the worst selling Tales game in Japan? But that sold really well in the West. I don't know what the worst selling Tales game in Japan is. So give me that data and then I can maybe talk about it. But I think that definitely Tales is not gonna I mean, I think it's gonna do well at the start. I think it's gonna debut well. I think Tales, like the Japanese PlayStation owners, will show up, right? So the PS4 and PS5 guys, mainly PS4 guys, will show up and it'll probably sell 100,000 units in the first week. If it sells under 100,000, I'd be surprised if it sold under 100,000 units. But I think what's going to happen is after that first week. It's going to be after where it's just going to be like drop down. But Tales games, I know they sell good in Japan, but how good do they? I got to go back and look at some of the debuts in Tales. So I don't know. After that whole Scarlet Nexus thing, man, I swear, like, I don't know if I even want to talk about Xbox RPGs and stuff. People be crazy. People are nuts, you know. People are be going nuts on Twitter and stuff. So I don't even know if I want to discuss it anymore, you know. I don't even know if I want to discuss it anymore. Yeah, that's a good point, SK. Switch OLED sales are kind of sold out. I talked about that a little bit, but I think there might be some places you can find it, like in Europe and things like that. But here in the West, or here in United States, it's definitely like the Switch OLED pre-orders are definitely selling more. I think what got people to like the Switch OLED pre-orders to start jumping up was the games at E3. Like you combine the games that was at E3 with Switch OLED, and man, everyone's just like, man, I gotta be able to play, you know, all these like Dread and, you know, SMT, all these games, all these vibrant colors and all that. And like I think also another thing is like how popular OLED TVs are. Like people really love OLED. OLED is fantastic. So even if you're not getting a real power bump, like playing Skyward Sword on an OLED TV is freaking amazing. It does look better than playing on a regular HD TV. It pops, man. It gives it that gloss and that pop. So I think that people are just excited for like people like OLED. You know, people just like the display. You know, it's just a good display to have. So I think that's part of the reason why the OLED sales are doing so well, just because people like OLED. I mean, it's just. And it's something new. People just like to buy new stuff anyway. So I think that's what it is too. Says Tails is probably going to do all rightish in Japan, great in the West. I think Tails is going to do very good in the West. Yeah, I'm positive that Tails is going to do very good in the West. I just don't know how it's going to do in Japan. Yeah, maybe all rightish, but in the West it's going to do really good. It looks very, very, very solid. It looks very good. So yeah. Did you see Switch will have top 30 selling software in Japan? Yeah, we already discussed that, Giancarlo. We already discussed that. Developer could finish up all the games and close to done, then release them by December 2022, and Switch will still sell 125 million. 2 holiday seasons, 36 million easy sales. 2 holiday seasons, 36 million sales easy. Usually Nintendo sells around 10 million per holiday, 10 million or so. So I don't know about 36 million, but I guess like if they had like a Breath of the Wild, or if that's something else that was kind of bigger in the holiday, then yeah, absolutely. But do you mean 36 million sales like with the whole years combined? Is that what you're saying? So I think you're saying, okay, I think you're saying both years combined. You're saying everything combined 36 million, so it would get to your 125 and then it would be done. Okay, I see what you're saying now, husbando. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, at this point, they can wrap up pretty much all the games that they have for the end of next year, and they would sell about 120 million. Absolutely. Like if you count everything this year and then just residual sales from next year, I mean, because next year just has a bunch of big games too. Yeah, they could be done and it'd still sell 120 million plus. That's absolutely correct, which would be still very, very good. That would be above the PlayStation 4. That would be above the PlayStation 3. That'd be above the PS1. That'd be above a lot of systems out there. So yeah. Switch OLED is $350. Here's the thing. Don't buy a Switch OLED if you don't care about OLED. The only reason why to buy a Switch OLED is if you care about OLED, or if you care about playing portable with the OLED. If you don't care, then you don't necessarily need to fork out $350, because that's not cheap. You don't need to fork out $350 for the Switch OLED if you're not even gonna play handheld. You know, like what's the point? Because there's no power bump, and you're not gonna be able to see the OLED screen when it's docked. In terms of like with a normal dock, you know. So yeah, there's no point. There's no point if you're just someone that plays dock all day, then you don't really need to get a Switch OLED. However, if you're someone that wants to play handheld more and you need maybe a bump or a push to play handheld, then the Switch OLED is going to be that, because OLEDs look good. So that's really what it comes down to. Rumored Nintendo Direct in September. If that is good or bad, no direct. Will that direct affect Switch system sales? Well, I mean, new games always help out with sales, you know. So I mean, every game all helps out. So I mean, I don't know. That question's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, games help push system sales. So if people see great sales or people see great games, then yeah, I want to pick up a Switch because of this game or that game or because of all these games. Then yeah, so it always helps. Absolutely. Okay, you're leaving already, Velvet. All right, take it easy, Velvet. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I appreciate you. So yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Jedediah. I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's all good. I'm getting OLED for the better screen and battery over my original. Okay, yeah. I play a lot of handheld OLED, but I'll still wait to see for me, trying to see if I can cop a PS5 at MSRP. Copping a PS5 at MSRP, good luck. You know? I mean, do you follow Jake Randall? Chupa? You should follow Jake Randall. If you're not following Jake Randall, you should definitely go follow Jake Randall on Twitter. He will definitely get you guys going on making sure that you can try to find a PS5 at MSRP. Especially, they're probably not shipping many units to Canada, man. They're probably not shipping many units to Canada. So I don't know why somebody just tagged me and said PlayerEssence is looking kind of cute though. I'm not kidding you. Somebody just tagged me on Twitter and said PlayerEssence is looking kind of cute though. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. He didn't use the emoji, the buzz emoji and all that. He didn't use that emoji and all that. So I'm thinking that there might be some ulterior motive here. Oh man, let's see it. Let's see it. How do I get a Series X? Follow Jake Randall on Twitter. Let's see here. It seems schedule is returning to normal. Fall Nintendo Direct September is very likely to happen, or September is very likely to happen. Yeah. I have the OG Switch and the battery is dying. I'm not getting the same battery level as before. The OLED is improvement for you. Yeah, so if you play portable, then absolutely. So is it weird that like my Walmart charge was placed back into my account for the Switch OLED? Yo, hold up, your charge was placed back. What do you mean? So like they canceled your order, Coloco? If you're talking about like Xbox and PlayStation games being darker on average, I don't think that they're darker on average. I just think that they have, obviously there's like complex shaders and more stuff like that in certain games. So you just see more shadows and more things that they can do within the graphics tech. I don't think it's just darker and just in general. I just think that you're kind of just looking at what Nintendo does in some of their brighter games than comparing that to what you see like on the general on PlayStation. But no, there's plenty of bright and colorful and nice looking games that are on Xbox and PlayStation as well. It's that it's just what you see the most, so it is affecting your thought process right now. One thing I hate about Switch is that Nintendo not made the Joy-Con with the D-pad. Well, you don't really need Nintendo to make a Joy-Con with the D-pad. There's already plenty of other Joy-Cons with D-pads that are officially licensed. So if you really want a Joy-Con with a D-pad, you can get it. So I don't know why are you waiting for them to make one. Just go buy one right now. Go buy the one, like there's one like with Pikachu on it. You can go buy the Joy-Con with the D-pad right now. And it doesn't have drift. So what are you waiting for? Okay. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? He says, OJ, how you doing today? I had to how to make a brand new Twitter account. Did you get my treats? I think you meant tweets. Yeah, I did see them. What's up, man? Shout outs. Remember, I'm only using Twitter for the giveaway, so you don't got to be on there a lot or anything. So yeah. Velvet says just watch, not really interactive. What do you talk about, Velvet? Oh, okay, you're just watching, not okay. You're still watching, but you're just not going to interact with the chat and all that. Okay, it's all good. Shout outs. They're not going to make people go broke. They haven't already done so. It's gotta space. You gotta pace yourself with these games. You gotta pace yourself with the games. And you gotta pace yourself with all the stuff that's going on here, guys. You gotta pace yourself, you know? Pace yourself. Okay, Coloco, looks like you got everything taken care of and situated. Let's go. Axiom Verge 2. No, I have not had a chance to play it, man. I've been busy with other stuff. But I'll play it one of these days. That Pokemon Joy-Con does not have a battery. Needs to always be connected to the Switch screen. There's no other ones that have a battery. There's no other ones that have a battery. There's no Joy-Cons that have a battery. With the D-pad. None of them. You can take the extreme route if you want of getting a controller modded. My boy G, hit me up on Twitter, SK. My boy GK can get that done for you. You can pay for that, but you can have people just put a D-pad on there for you. If it's really that big of a problem for you, man. OJ, I've been lurking about in hours. Said hi ages ago. You must have missed it. Ah, Velvet, you missed my hi back to you. I said, hey, Velvet, how you doing? You must have missed that. So you must have missed me saying hi. I already knew that you were here. So you must have missed me saying hi to you. I've been listening to OJ and the chat while playing Octopath Traveler. God, this game is so good. Yeah, it is. Octopath Traveler is extremely good. Actually, almost an expert rank in Unite. My slow bro build for solo queue is like almost unkillable. I bet, dude. I bet. Solo queue is pretty easy to rank up. Solo queue, or if you're with Ichi. This man Ichi, man. I'm telling you, we gotta start. I'm gonna start letting Ichi in on when we stream. We gotta get, you guys want to rank up, man, we're gonna let Ichi into the group. That guy Ichi is freaking good. Like, and not only is he good, he can use multiple Pokemon and he's good. He can use Aurora. He can use Ninetales better than I use Ninetales, which I guess maybe isn't saying too much, but I'm getting better. He can use Ninetales. He can use Snorlax. He can use Cinderace. He can use multiple Pokemon. Like, he's super good at that game. Like, we need to get him into the streams more. like rank up with us, like get them on our get them on the team with us. So I was playing a Telluriza. See, I knew you missed it. You missed it. The Warriors Archons have a D-pad. Yeah, but apparently those have to be plugged. He said they have to be connected to the Switch. Do those have to? Can you unconnect those and still play them? So if you want to play, like, I guess it would be tabletop mode, or of course playing on the TV with the Joy-Cons separated. Yes, I'm getting Switch OLED day one. Check out my videos that I already have on the channel where I discuss that. I'm getting a Switch pretty soon. Which games do you recommend? 3 games to be specific. Just start at the top. You know, you can Super Mario Odyssey if you like platformers. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for like action adventure type of game. And you can't go really wrong with something like a hardcore RPG like Octopath Traveler or Fire Emblem Three Houses, or maybe even like a super action game like Astral Chain or something like that. So, but there's a lot of good games, man. There's a lot of good games. All right, take it easy. A-Train, thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Everyone loves it when you come by, so thank you for coming out. Have a nice rest of your day, dude. Let's see. Debating on whether Trails of Cold Steel, Bravely Default 2, so many choices. What do you do? I mean, you just got Octopath Traveler, so if you like Octopath Traveler, if you think that game is amazing, then definitely Bravely Default 2 could even maybe blow your mind, because Octopath Traveler is a light version of Bravely Default's battle system. So you might, you might go nuts with that one. So yeah. Now he didn't ask you guys. He asked me. Why are you guys answering his question? He didn't ask you guys. He asked me. Not you guys. He asked me. Said go with Bravely Default 2. Astral Chain is a must-have. Yes, sir. Astral Chain is really good. Definitely really good. Zoom or random Q&A? Sure. Shoot. Shoot. No, I was just joking around, though. If you guys want to give him tips or say whatever, you can. But he was asking me. Though. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so, all right. Let's go to move into random Q&A, guys. If you guys have questions, I've got answers for you guys. I will answer questions for about a cool, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then I've got to eat something because I'm starving. Not really starving, but kind of starving. All right, so tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. And why did I even I remember I used this for like one video. I like pointed at something and it was stupid. I should have never done that. But anyway, I have this thing and I haven't used it since. Here you can point at the board. Maybe I should donate this to TH3 since he's a teacher. Because she's like, hey, listen up, kids. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Who's George Washington again? Teacher. Any updates on Bayonetta or Metroid Prime 4? Watch my videos. I already have them up on the channel where I talked about both of those. Not really a question, but I pre-ordered the Wario game physically from GameStop because you hyped it up, the physical games. But I didn't tell you to hype up a Wario game, though. I didn't hype up a Wario game, though. So how did that boycott work out for Skyward Sword? Worked out pretty good. Worked out pretty well. I got a question, OJ. What's going on with Bruno Ninja Turtles game? What's a Bruno? Is that Bruno Mars and Ninja Turtles? What's I think you mentioned like the TMNT, the Ninja Turtles game. Nothing's going on with it. They're still developing it. You know, they're still developing it. So it's still coming. The Nerdy, yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, I changed your mind. Yeah, definitely. If you can buy a game physical, buy a game physical. Get that physical option, baby. You always love to see that physical option. In my opinion, you should always go with the physical option if you can get it. Unless there's some reason, there's something that makes it to where you can't. but the physical option should always be something that you check out. Let's see here. What's the salt gonna be like when the Switch outsells the PS4? It's gonna be Excuse City. It's going to be Excuse City. I can't wait for it. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. Maybe I'll actually buy some tank tops by then that'll fit me. Not look all stretched out and weird. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. Which Ninja Turtle are you gonna play as when the game comes out? I'm gonna play as all of them, obviously. Can't only play as one or two. You gotta play as all the turtles. Do you think they'll ever do Chrono Trigger remake? Probably not. Will they do another Chrono Trigger game? Yes. Physical forever. SK says, is Game Boy Advance coming to Switch Online September? Probably not, but check out my video. I already made a video on that, SK. Favorite beat 'em up game / games? I like Scott Pilgrim. Would I enjoy Streets of Rage? Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is better than Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim's overrated as hell. Just my personal opinion. I don't think Scott Pilgrim is as good as people try to say it is. It's okay, but it's not. I just don't think it's as good as people try to say it is. I just think that people like the movie. But other beat 'em ups that are really good, the Turtles in Time, like Turtles in Time, the arcade game, Ninja Turtles the arcade game, that's fantastic. Streets of Rage is really good. Final Fight, really good as well. Even like the older Streets of Rage games are really good too. There's a lot of great beat 'em up games, old school ones like Captain Command, like the Capcom beat 'em ups collection. Just get that. I mean, that just gives you a bunch of different beat 'em ups from the classic games. Really good. So, and it has online play. So yeah, but you would love Streets of Rage 4. If you like Scott Pilgrim, you would like Streets of Rage 4 because Streets of Rage 4 is way better than Scott Pilgrim. So yeah. You know, if Atelier Rise is a good game. Yeah, Atelier Rise is a very good game. River City Girls is fantastic too. Yeah, River City Girls is absolutely really good. River City Girls is way better than Scott Pilgrim too. It's a better game than Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim is, I mean, it's an older game, but it's not as good as people try to make it out to be. It does use the invite feature though, so that's good. All right, good questions, guys. Keep them coming if you got them. Turtles in Time is a classic, yes sir. Is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening any good? Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm not as big of a fan of Link's Awakening personally, but is the game good itself? Yeah, absolutely. If you like classic Zelda, classic, you know, top-down 2D Zelda, then it's absolutely good. Top 3 Nintendo games that came out in 2021 so far. I don't know, man. I know like Skyward Sword's good, Monster Hunter Stories is good, Monster Hunter Rise is really good. So there's more. Damn, I even bought the physical collector's edition of Scott Pilgrim. No, that's a good idea to buy that because you never know when it's gonna go away. So I'm not saying that the game, isn't worth buying. I think Scott Pilgrim is, and if you like the game, Shinru, don't let what I say affect like what you love about the game. If you think the game is god tier, you can be like, yo, no, OJ, screw that. I love the game. You know, I was just giving my own opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with it. You know, you don't have to. But absolutely, like, there's nothing wrong with buying Scott Pilgrim. I got the game too. I want the original Zelda remake like Link's Awakening. That's not going to happen. The reason why, because Breath of the Wild was essentially not a remake of the original Legend of Zelda, but it was a spiritual remake of the original Legend of Zelda. So they're not going to do that. That's redundant. Let's see. Crazy to see Nintendo had 9 exclusives in the July's top 10 NPD charts. Yeah, that was pretty cool. We talked about it a little bit before, but absolutely, that's good to see that. Obviously, healthy Switch game market there. I appreciate the help there, man. A lot of good games on Switch. My budget is limited, so unfortunately, yeah, just go with the staples, you know. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with having a limited budget. We're trying to get you games that you can play for a long time, that give you value. I mean, to me, you really can't go wrong. Like, go with Breath of the Wild. You can play that forever. Not forever, but you can play that for a very long time. Go with Breath of the Wild. If you want some more action in Breath of the Wild, there's the DLC that you can get. You know, go with Super Mario Odyssey. There's like a million moons in there. Like, you get a lot of content with these games, a lot of replay value. You know, if you want a multiplayer game, because we didn't mention any multiplayer games, you know, you can go with like a Splatoon 2. You know, Splatoon 2 is going to get you plenty of content. It's going to get you multiplayer to where you can play over and over again. So like if you're looking for like 3 games to play, then just go with the basics. Those are all 2017 games. You know, they're all good, solid games. They'll get you plenty of content. Like I said, if you want something a little bit more actiony, you can go with Astral Chain. You know, but maybe since your budget's limited, maybe you don't have as much to spend on some certain stuff, then you might want to go with like a multiplayer game that you can just keep playing and playing and playing. So Splatoon 2 might be a good pick there, you know? So yeah, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Those are 3 good picks. Let's see here. Sepulveda, just curious, after you think after the next gen Switch 2 or whatever it's called, the big N, will revert back to exclusive home console like the Wii U and not a hybrid console? No, they're gonna ride the hybrid console until it's done, because you can't give up that Japanese market. So no. Mario football, another Mario football thing. Another Mario football thing. Says I would wait till Splatoon 3 comes out next year. I mean, maybe, but I mean, maybe he might not even like Splatoon. Maybe you want to check out Splatoon 2 and see if you even like the franchise. And then once next year rolls around, if you don't like Splatoon, then you don't worry about Splatoon 3. So, I mean, right now you can get Splatoon 2 for cheaper. If you wait till Splatoon 3, you're going to spend $60 on a game that you don't know if you're even going to like or not. So I suggest, we don't know when Splatoon 3 is coming out either. So that's the reason why I suggested Splatoon 2. Play it. It's a bit cheaper. See if you like it, and if you don't like it, then don't even worry about Splatoon 3, you know? So I think it'd be better for him to just, as a starter, it's not like he's going to sit there and buy games day one anyway. He might not even have the money when it comes around to do that, because he's on a limited budget. So we don't even know. So that's why I said Splatoon 2. Just test it out. It's cheaper, you know? So no. Don't worry about giving advice to the guys. When people ask me a question, let them ask me, like, don't give them, like, crap advice, because that's crap advice. Like, honestly, that's crap advice. To say, wait till Splatoon 3. How do you know he's going to like Splatoon 2? Or how do you know he's going to even like Splatoon? Get the cheaper game, because right now it's on sale, right? Get that. See if you like it. And then if you like it, then yeah, if you want to get around to Splatoon 3 sometime, you do. But don't wait for Splatoon 3. What if he doesn't like it? You know, he might not even like it at all. He can play Splatoon 2 right now, get it for cheaper, and then if he likes it, he move on. You know? Let's see here. Marky Muck, thank you for the 2 AUDs. I think this is OJ here. Present. Let's see. Splatoon 2 has a demo available. No. I think it might have a demo, but I don't think it had global test fires, but I don't think it has like a actual. I don't know if Splatoon 2 actually has like a demo to where you can play the multiplayer anymore. No, but I know it had test fires, like time demos, but I don't know, like a single player demo maybe, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. But Splatoon's about the multiplayer, you know? I mean, there is a single player in there, and the single player is good. It's not bad, you know? SMT fan says, just here to thank you for promoting SMT5 so much. Hey, no problem, dude. I appreciate you coming out to the stream. Yeah, I gotta hold down the SMT front, dude. I'm so hyped and excited for SMT5. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it, baby. Do you think Mario and Sonic RPG could ever work? Olympic Games series gets old. Absolutely, a Mario and Sonic game could work. Absolutely. I mean, like a new Mario RPG where Sonic is a guest character. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that can work. Splatoon 3 is coming in 2022. It is coming in 2022, but we don't know when it's coming. And once again, he doesn't know if he'll even like the game or not. If you start off at Splatoon 3, he doesn't know if he'll even like it. So why wait till Splatoon 3 when he might or might not have the money and might want to get something else? Try out Splatoon 2 for... I already explained myself, SK. Why are you making me explain myself again? Get Splatoon 2 now that it's cheaper because he's on a budget. Wait till Splatoon 3, that's $60. He might hate it. Get the cheaper one right now. See if you like it. Then if you don't like Splatoon in the gameplay, then don't even worry about Splatoon 3 and don't waste your $60 on that. So we're trying to help potentially, if he likes it, then great. He can spend his budget or whatever allocation on that next year if he likes it. But if he doesn't like it, there's no need to spend that $60 on Splatoon 3 next year if he doesn't like how Splatoon 2 plays. There's no need. So we're trying to help him here, you know? You're telling him to wait till Splatoon 3 when he doesn't even know if he'll like the series. He doesn't even know if he'll like it. Mario and Zelda, that is like a given. You're going to like Zelda. You're going to like Mario for the most part. Those are like givens. Those are like the highest rated games. Splatoon, play the game. Try it. The cheaper one. You can get it for cheaper. Try it out. If you don't like it, then don't even worry about Splatoon 3. You're telling him to not worry about Splatoon 2, just get Splatoon 3. He might not even like Splatoon 3. You tell him to spend 60 bucks on it, he might not even like it. It's cheaper now. Let him pick up that and see if he likes it, you know, as a multiplayer game. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure if you're understanding. Yo, Marky Muck. Yo, we got the Aussie Gaming Nation. The Aussie Village. Let's go, Marky. And he says, it's 9:23 a.m. Saturday morning. I'm cracking a Melbourne. Oh my gosh, dude. Shout outs, man. Shout outs to the Australian peeps out there, dude. Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning, dude. It's freaking Friday here. It's Friday. It's not even that late. It's 4 o'clock where I'm at. Why are y'all like so far ahead of time? It's Saturday. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Yo, Reese Man says, do you think it's a good idea to upgrade one of my arcade cabinets to a only cabinet and only? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I have no idea what that even means. I think you need to talk to like RGT or something like that, or like Dr. Dre or something like Dr. Dre. Doc Trey. I don't know, dude. Shinry with the dollars. And this is, if Sonic got another chance for RPG, would Sega try it themselves or outsource? Probably outsource. Also, what style would work best for Sonic? I'm thinking ARPG. You know, turn-based could work too. ARPG could work. They both could work. The African Chai Press with the $5. Thank you guys so much for filling up that cup. Right over here. Thank you so much for filling up the cup. Says, when do you think Nintendo and Sega will partner up to make a big budget Mario and Sonic crossover adventure game like the likes of Super Mario Odyssey? Probably never. Probably never. Because I don't think Nintendo wants to do that. Unless Sonic increases the quality of the game considerably, but they're two different styles of play. Sonic runs really fast, Mario's slower, you know, and more platforming at times. So I don't know if that will ever work. It'd have to be a different style of game, like a Mario plus Rabbids, or like a, you know, some other type of crossover. I don't know if it's ever gonna be like a mainline game, you know. So yeah, I doubt that. But yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Time traveling boys and girls, yes sir. This is okay. Just talking to my diary. Not Dr. Dre, Doc Trey. He's the homie. Oh man, he's the homie. Which Pokemon do you want to see the most in Pokemon Unite? Mine, Scyther, Caesar. Oh, Eevee, Umbreon. Yes, Jordan, that's a good one. Yeah, Scyther and Caesar. Absolutely. Oh, that got me excited now. I would love to see Scyther. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Scyther. We already got, I mean, like, Umbreon would be cool too. Umbreon would be cool. Some more of the, like, the Eevee. We don't have any Eevee evolutions, right? Like a Jolteon. A Jolteon would be really cool. So give me a Jolteon, give me a Typhlosion, give me a Typhlosion as like a big body, a Typhlosion, a Jolteon, give me a Scyther, a Caesar, give me what else? Give me I would like this, like Infernape. Give me Infernape, give me Empoleon, give me some of those starters. Give me Empoleon. I know Blastoise is coming, so Blastoise is next up. What else could we get? Ah, man, there's more. There's definitely more that could be there. Yeah, man. Yeah, a Dragonite. Yeah, get me a Coloco. Yeah, get me a Dragonite, or even like a Dragonair. I think Dragonair would be kind of cool. Like, what if you just like choke somebody out? Like you can wrap around somebody and hold them while somebody Snorlax combo to Fat Stomp. Like, imagine, like, Dragonair just slithering around and just choking out another Pokemon. That would be kind of hype. Dragonite or Dragonair. I would be cool with Dragonair. Like, or well, it's the evolution, right? So it'd be the evolution chain. And then, like, when you're Dragonair, you're like, you know, you can just choke people out. That'd be so cool. That'd be like, that'd be hype if you could just choke somebody out with Dragonair, dude. Rap. So yeah, Corviknight, yeah, Corviknight. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe even a what else could we do? Like a what else, man? I don't know. There's a lot of Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon to Farfetch. Farfetch is one of the Pokemon you'd bob. It'd be one of the scrub Pokemon that you have to beat up to get like energy or to get experience. That's what Farfetch would be. Maybe what's the new Farfetch? Like the Alone Farfetch? Maybe that one. That new Farfetch? Maybe that one. Marcus, I've already said hi to you. Why are you saying hi to me again? I already said hi to you at the beginning of the stream. The actual Pokemon moves that mainline game pools, yeah. Surfetched, yeah, maybe Surfetched. Surfetched, not Farfetched, but give us Surfetched. Yes, Surfetched. Yeah, make him tap out, dude. Dragonair. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be super nice. I'd like that. Definitely would. Wife, ironically named Whitney, wants Miltank. Drink milk, roll out. It would be sweet. Yeah. Did I get the donation that you just sent? Mr. Davis. No, I did not get a donation from you. Not yet, at least. Not yet. No. It's not popped up yet. If you want me to answer a question, though, I can answer it, though. Heracross? I think Heracross would be one of the Pokemon in the jungle, like Tauros or something like that. But yeah, Heracross would be cool, but I think that'd probably be like a jungle Pokemon. You know? I kind of don't want to see any legendaries, though, guys. A lot of you guys are mentioning, like, legendaries and stuff. I don't know about legendaries. Oh, yes. Growlithe and Arcanine. Yes, sir. Yes. Growlithe and Arcanine's my favorite Pokemon. So I'd love to see that. You know, I'd love to see, like, a Arcanine. That's my favorite Pokemon of all time is Growlithe and Arcanine. So, well, not Growlithe. Arcanine in general. Just so, yeah. Absolutely. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it. Maybe like another flying Pokemon like Aerodactyl or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Or like a Staraptor. Yo, OJ, are you going to play GTA on the Switch? Probably not. But I'll probably buy it just for the culture. But yeah, check out my video, Marky. I made a video on it yesterday where I talked about it. So yeah. Yeah. Yo, let's go! Isaiah D with the Elite Ninja Pledge. But thank you so much, Marky. Marky with another 2 coming through. Appreciate that. And then Isaiah, thank you for the Elite Ninja Pledge, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's 1 out of 5. We're not going to hit our bonus today, but maybe we get a couple more before the stream ends because I do have to go in just a bit. So maybe we get a few more. Remember, guys, it's only $1 to become a tune-in. You can play games against me and also get your emotes and badges. Let's freaking go. Shout-outs. Become new tune-ins. We need them. Let's go, man. Shout-outs. Let's get it. Thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate that. Marcus, why are you asking me? We're in Q&A. I'm doing fine, Marcus. I'm doing fine. I already answered. I said I'm doing good at the beginning of the stream. You've been here the whole time. Why are you asking me how I'm doing okay? I'm doing fine. You're saying what's up and how you doing? Like, I'm fine, Marcus. Please. Swampert. Swampert's kind of cool. I like Execute and Executor with the Easter-themed skins and make the Easter eggs. Delibird for Christmas. Pumpkinaboo for Halloween. Okay. Yo, Cyber TDM. Cyberman. $5 says, hope your day is going well. Mine was long. Hope I still look the same age I did yesterday. Joking aside, looking forward to some SMT 5 in November. Yes, sir. SMT 5 is going to be SMT hype. I cannot wait for some SMT action. Yes, sir. What are you playing on your Switch this weekend? No More Heroes 3. No More Heroes 3, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and Monster Hunter Stories 2. When's the next Smash tournament? Next Smash tournament, I think, is next month. That's the next, or is it this month? One of those two. I gotta check with Dre. I think it's next month, though. We also don't have any Gen 2 Mon and only one in Gen 5. Yeah, we definitely need some Gen 2, so like a Typhlosion would be good, but I guess that's like another fire Pokemon. We already have a few fire Pokemon. Maybe we need something else, you know? Do we have any steel Pokemon in the game? There's no steel Pokemon yet. September, yeah, September's the next Smash tourney, September. What's up, Agent X? There's a bunch of Twitch drops for Diablo 2 Remaster. You gonna try it? Diablo 2 Remaster? No, I'm not playing that. Yo, hey, there it goes, Mr. Davis. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, man. Now that went through. Thank you for the 5, Mr. Davis. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. Thank you for supporting. Pretty much like every day you're here supporting, man. You guys give some love to Mr. Davis. Appreciate you guys. For real. Alakazam. Yeah, Alakazam. That'd be kind of cool. Skarmory. Hoot. Hoot going over there? Hoot. What's a Twitch drop though? What is that? Latino C. We ever get Golden Sun on Switch? SK, check out my videos. I've already made multiple videos on that. Check it out on the channel. It's likely, but check it out. I got that up on the channel. Meowth and Ekans. Now y'all just saying not even Persian. Persians and Arbok. Jinx is redacted. You can't use Jinx anymore. I was in the mall, did not hear because I got out of the car. Plus, I have to pay attention to the road. Sorry, did not hear you. Pay attention to the. Are you driving? You said that you're. Wait a minute. Pay attention to the road. What do you mean? You're not old enough to drive. Who's driving? Twitch drops like reward for watching the stream. Reward for watching the stream. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but cool. Says that Pokemon is racist. I said that they literally redacted Jinx. Jinx pretty much does not exist to the Pokemon Company at this point. You know, I don't know if Jinx will ever come back, like in any tangible type of way. You know, so Jinx is definitely done. I don't think Jinx is gonna come back. So, yeah. Jinx is definitely not coming back, guys. Pokemon Company does not want any of that smoke. Lucario is technically steel. That's true. Lucario is fighting steel Pokemon, right? That's true. So we do have one steel Pokemon in there. I tried demo out for Neo 20, thought it was okay, but now I'm addicted to playing the main game a lot deeper than when I first thought. Thanks, homie. Hey, no problem, Mellow Wolf. Shout outs. Glad that you like it. I was walking across the road. Okay. Walking across the road. Got you. You don't have headphones in? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have headphones, right? You can still listen and pay and like look both ways at the same time. But yeah, just be careful. Don't get ran over because you're watching my stream. Pokemon is racist. You know, I've never commented on the Jinx situation. I don't think that they meant anything negative with Jinx. But obviously they didn't think it through. I think it was very much the same as Mr. Mime, right? When they made Mr. Mime and when they made Jinx, they didn't think those through all the way. Both of them. But Jinx obviously, you know, is going to be a bit more, especially here in the US. I guess the rest of the world would have been fine. But here in the US, not so much. Jinx is available in Sword and Shield, but the design changed a while ago. She's purple now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's available in Sword and Shield, but they're not going to be sitting there and like promoting her all day. I don't think Jinx is gonna come to Pokemon Unite. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll see. Yo, Reese Man 215. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cruise and Blast? Probably. Hypno is a creepy, weird, murdering Pokemon. Yes, Hypno is crazy. But lots of Pokemon are weird and creepy. Like Drift Bloom or whatever that is. That Pokemon abducts kids. It's a balloon. And it picks kids up and just says, you're gone. And never brings them back. Like, and I'm not kidding. It picks up kids, lost kids, and kills and drifts them off to somewhere and drops them off and they die or something. Like, that is a scary, there are some scary Pokemon out there. But yes, Hypno is a murderer, is a weirdo. Drifloon is a weirdo. But a lot of the ghost Pokemon are like that, though. They're ghosts. Like, so yeah, they're going to do ghost stuff. That's what a ghost does. A ghost is going to mess with you. A ghost is going to try to trick you. A ghost is going to, you know, do stuff to you. And if you die, you die. If you don't, then you don't. They're not all going to do stuff bad, but I mean, if they feel like messing with you, then they will. Hypno's not a ghost Pokemon, though. Drifloon is. But Hypno's not a ghost Pokemon. But Hypno is, he's a Pokemon. What is he going to do? He's going to try to trick you. He's going to try to mess with you. He's going to, you know, hypnotize you and do stuff. That's how they act. If Pokemon were real, that's what they would do. If you saw a damn Hypno, what is it going to do? Is it just going to run away? No, it's going to use its freaking powers. It's not just going to run, oh, a human, I'm God. It's going to be like, oh, I'm going to mess with that person. I'm going to, haha, now you're under my control. Like, it's like instinct, right? I think, like, yeah, Gengar be eating people's dreams. And Gengar be like scaring people and eating people's dreams and, like, messing with people. But Gengar purposefully messes with people. Like Gengar, Haunter and Gengar, they purposefully laugh and mess with people. You know? So yeah. Psychopath with the 5 says, but they're a friendly ghost like Casper. He's a Pokemon in my eye. Yeah. Give me Cubone. Yeah, or Marowak, right? What is the enhanced audio in the Switch OLED? It sounds better. It's exactly what it sounds like. Or exactly what it's, no pun intended, but it's better audio. Abandoned fake. I never even talked about that stupid abandoned app because I never hyped it up as if it was anything. So, yeah. Thank you for the 5 though, Psychopie. I appreciate that, man. Sorry, guys. My sister's texting me. I have to bring her some food in a little bit. Every Pokemon is different when it comes to personality, so you can't say it's going to be Casper. He's joking. Psychopie is joking. I just know one thing. If Pokemon were actually real, man, that'd be crazy. Because you know good and well, like if Pokemon were real, we wouldn't have that Pokemon technology to put them inside a little ball. Humans, we wouldn't develop that. There's no way we would develop something like that, or at least it wouldn't be available. In Ash's world, yeah, they'd develop that, but not in our world. It would just be like you get gored by a Pokemon, you just get gored. Look how many people get bodied by animals these days. Like, look how many people get bodied by animals. Like, it's pretty animal. Animal fatalities and injuries are pretty high around the world. Imagine if there was actually Pokemon, dude. Yeah, we'd probably kill off most of them. It'd be bad. We'd be getting slept. I'll tell you that right now. We'd be getting slept left and right. We would be getting slept and we would be killing them and they would be sleeping us on lots of things, man. So yeah. No, it doesn't mean that, SK. Switch already supports wireless headphones. You just have to have a dongle. There would be a Pokemon Wars if humans could capture them in real life. Yeah, there'd definitely be Pokemon Wars. Definitely be Pokemon Wars. Yeah, I didn't even talk about that stupid abandoned app. It was dumb. Like, it was dumb to even discuss it because it's stupid, you know? So, there's no point. There's no point in discussing it. So yeah. All right, but unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream right here. I want to say, first and foremost, thank you to all the supporters out there. The JoJo Boys were strong. I think we had a record JoJo Boys. Let's count. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 JoJo Boys today. Not a record, Hold up. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 JoJo boys today. So, no, 8. 8 JoJo boys today. 8 JoJo boys today. So, tied the record for JoJo boys. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys' support. Seriously. I really do. If you need to watch more, content, I've got plenty. A lot of you guys were asking me questions that are already up on the channel. I've got plenty of content, guys. Check out the videos if you want to hear my smooth, sexy voice even more. I'm joking with that, guys. If you want to hear my voice even more, if you want to hear more content, I've got plenty of videos. Check out my most recent video on Shin Megami Tensei 5. I guarantee you will like it. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch it. And if you can check out my previous 3 videos on the channel, that would be great because the views are a little bit lower because of YouTube algorithm stuff. We've got a brand new big video tomorrow morning that I know you guys are going to love. Talk about Skyward Sword and some sales news, MPD stuff. So make sure you guys check that out, all right? Make sure you guys check that out. Once again, big shout outs to all the supporters today. Shout outs to all the JoJo boys. You guys are up here. Shout outs to all the supporters. Heck, we even got an Elite Ninja that snuck in at the end there. So we're getting closer to that 530 mark. So let's do it. So thank you guys so much for the big time support. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the streams hype and keep them a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody who comes out to the streams. And yeah, that wraps it up for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Spawncast pre-show. Might hook up with RGT to talk about a few different things here. And yeah, but tomorrow morning's video, guys, it's really important to kind of help out the algorithm that all of you guys, we got 100 people here. All of you guys go check out the video tomorrow morning when it drops, when you can. Or if you can't check it out when it drops at 7:30 in the morning Eastern time, check it out whenever you can. You know, whenever you can, watch it because YouTube's on their ish right now. So if you guys can check it out, that'd be great. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that, and we will see you for the next one. All right, guys. Peace. Have a nice night. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. And prepare for some more fun coming up on the channel. It's going to be a lot of fun.